Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamuzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sumemiyo ya kamuizanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himukan Dashihana no odo no ahagi hara ni misogi hara tamo toki ni narimaseru harai no o kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni Ame no fuchi koma no mimi puri tatete Kikoshi meseto kashi komi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Kamnagara tamachi hai mase. Kamnagara tamachi hai mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified. as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your greatness. Please be seated for group Johrei. God, Meishu-sama, bless you. Meishu-sama's teaching today is entitled Turning to God, found on the Daily Inspirations, page 80. As I recall my past experiences, they were frightful times. I was lost, wandering in darkness, without God's staff to lean upon. I discovered I was approaching a precipice when it was illuminated by God's light. Now I can see everything clearly. Now that the light of God has awakened me, I no longer dwell on my past unhappiness. It was all created by my own folly. After taking a brief membership course, anybody can receive the sacred focal point and start transmitting the divine light to themselves and to others. This divine light, Johrei, starts to gradually remove the spiritual clouds from a person's spiritual body, as well as from those of their home and family, bringing about health, peace, and prosperity. If you continue to faithfully practice Johrei for some time, you and your entire family will become healthier until illness is virtually eliminated. Under the guidance and illumination of God's divine light, everything will go smoothly, and everyone will begin to live happy and joyous lives. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for praying with us for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Eliette Helena Dolfi Padovani. She's from the Teixeira de Freitas Johrei Center in Bahia, Brazil. Eliette, who is now 71 years old, has been a Johrei member for 3 years. She has been married for 30 years and over time has experienced a somewhat wholesome but often compromised union with her spouse. Her husband had an addiction that was truly disturbing to her. He would drink alcohol every day or evening and would rarely, if ever, go to sleep before 3 o'clock in the morning. This troublesome routine certainly had a negative impact on their lives. He would typically eat poorly and at irregular hours, causing him to feel and act irritably. He too is a Johrei member, and in days gone past, they used to regularly exchange Johrei at home. Interestingly, in early 2021, at the suggestion of her daughter, who is also a member, Eliette determined to channel Johrei to her husband for 30 consecutive days. Up until that time, the two had never made such a serious commitment to Johrei. After 2 weeks, her husband began to manifest anger, lost his appetite, and became reluctant to accept Johrei. Despite her concern about his demeanor, Eliette remained firm in her commitment to channel Johrei, certain that Meishu-sama was in charge of everything. As the Johrei practice continued, changes manifested. His attitude changed. He decreased the frequency of his indulging in alcohol. He began to enjoy meals with his family again, being appreciative of the quality of the foods he was eating. He even went to bed earlier. And consequently, his mood and disposition changed. He became more docile, cheerful, and participative in family activities. By the conclusion of 30 days of consecutive Johrei, he no longer felt any need to indulge in alcohol each and every single day. It was Eliette's husband who suggested that they include in their daily practices the reading of Meishu-sama's teachings. One day they studied the teaching entitled Alcohol and Religion. They were impressed with the perfect description of the purification Eliette's husband was going through, and develop their understanding of the spiritual causes that make one consume alcohol excessively. Currently, he drinks only occasionally and with due moderation. The relationship with his family and the quality of his life has dramatically improved. Eliette and her husband continue with the practice of Johrei channeling and the reading of the teachings at home, materializing their gratitude with monetary offerings regularly, and are happy to give service at their Johrei center. Eliette is very thankful to God, Meishu-sama, and to both hers and her husband's ancestors for the permission granted to build a paradise-like home based on the practices of our faith. Thank you very much for enjoying our morning service. Today, if you live locally, we have a wonderful Ikebana Sangetsu flower arranging exhibition, which will run from 11 a.m. soon. It's an open house until 5 p.m. Hope you are able to enjoy the beauty of the flowers. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. This concludes our morning service.